Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with another reading. Shout out to Sam ASMR 25 for requesting this reading. We're here to find out, how does your ex feel? It may have been a while, it may have been years, months, weeks, whatever it may be. Keep an open mind. Just bear in mind that sometimes my readings will resonate, sometimes they won't. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I just want to say massive thank you to each and every single one of you who are always continuously supporting this page. It really means the world to me. I am literally in abundance of gratitude when it comes to you guys. And thank you to you guys who also go above and like the extra mile to support my other channel, Awkward Confidence, because like there's nothing you can possibly gain out of supporting me on that page. At least with this page, it's like, okay, I want to find out things about my life. Okay, I want to be able to get my life on track. Okay, I need to know some extra information about my life. Whereas watching my music videos and things I do on Awkward Confidence, like it's free support. So I really do appreciate those who actually go the extra mile. It really does mean the world to me. And as you guys may or may not be aware, I am promoting these bracelets that I recently got from the Otter Spirit, because this is sponsored by the Otter Spirit. So it's a website that sells jewelry, earrings, necklaces, bracelets that are charged with good intentions when it comes to stones. So some intentions are for love, prosperity, clarity, intuition, protection, you name it. Okay, and I have three. I did promote the rose quartz one recently, so this is what this one looks like. I like the stones to be very tiny and simple, but the affirmation for this one is, I am loved for who I am, and it's most compatible with Taurus, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, and it's in alignment with the heart chakra. And then I have the jade stone, which looks like this. Love it. It's in line with the heart chakra as well, but its intention is for prosperity, and the affirmation is, everything I touch turn into gold. And it's best compatible with Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Gemini. And then we have the citrine, which is this color, orangey yellow. And the affirmation is, everything I need to be successful is within me. Okay, so the intention here is prosperity. I would arguably say it's also good for confidence. And it's most compatible with Aries, Leo, Gemini, Libra, and I would arguably add Cancer, in my opinion. But the chakras is most aligned with our sacral, solar, and root chakra. Okay, very good for confidence boost and creativity. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna start getting into the piles. So pile one is love yourself. Okay, so this is your advice when it comes to this ex. For pile two is honeymoon. For pile two. Pile three is flirt. Pile four is healing family issues. And pile five is soulmate. So go ahead and pick your piles. I'm going to start. Okay. I've noticed recently now my readings are getting a lot shorter and just a lot more straight to the point. So perhaps the messages are just becoming clearer and clearer. Okay. So pile one. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. You guys chose love yourself first. Your self-respect and makes you more romantically attractive. So that's your advice in regards to this ex. Okay, that's on your mind. But let's see. So we have gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. And that's your advice for your future love. Okay, or just anyone new in general. Even if you're single, this is the advice that you need to take on board when it comes to love in general. However, this is your advice in regards to your ex. Okay, we have mind power. Use your intelligence, analyze data, logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. Okay, we have artistry. May you find harmony and order. We have healer. We have lust. And then we have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, water sign energy. And we have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, how is your ex feeling about you? I feel like your ex, it's going to sound a bit triggering, but like your ex has newfound like interest in you. And it's weird because you could be thinking like, well, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriends or boyfriends, like why are they just now taking an interest in me? This person finds you really attractive, especially with the Ace of Wands. they are very much attracted to you. So even if this person's moved on with someone else, or they've moved on and you guys have blocked each other, there's no access, this person, I feel like they find other ways to stalk you, or other ways to find out how you look, because this person's still very much attracted to you, or has had like a newfound attraction for you, okay? Because the Ace of Wands is spicy, okay? Very phallic looking, but it's kind of like there's like a new spark, a new surgence of interest, okay? I'm hearing, why didn't they look like that when we were together? Oh, because we even have lust here. So this person finds you really attractive. They are very much attracted to you, but it's not just about your physical looks. Like, fair enough, yeah, part one, you were fine, okay? But it's giving more like an energy thing where, like, because you've detached from your ex and like you no longer care, you guys could be watching this reading just to be nosy or just to be curious. Like, I don't think you guys have any attachment to your ex. I don't think you're sitting and wondering like, oh my god, I miss them, I wonder how they're doing. Like, you could give two shits, okay? But I'm getting like this person is still much very attracted to you because you look good, you feel good, and it's like you don't even care about them, okay? You've moved on with your life and you're doing better, you're thriving, okay? Even if you're not, like, this person perceives you to be, okay? But we do have healer, so they kind of recognize the role that you played in their life, and they kind of see you as someone who was able to heal them, able to speak words of wisdoms into them, and you were someone who, like, when you were in their life improved, everything went well, they felt like you had something to offer to them, whereas they felt like they were just siphoning off of your energy. They now realize how your worth played a role in their life, so basically they're realizing your worth, okay? But they find you hella attractive. I feel like you've taken your power back, and they kind of find that cool. Even if this person caused you like unnecessary heartache, they still can't deny the fact that they find you attractive and you bring a lot to the table, okay? I feel like they miss you okay, that's a confirmation, but that's also my laundry. One second. Let me end that one. Okay, there we go. I'll tend to that another time. So, like, your ex sees you in a way where you brought a lot of wisdom to their life, and they're missing that. They could even feel a bit lost and unsatisfied in their life or in their new relationship if they're in one, and they feel like you brought something to the table and they kind of miss your energy. But now you've taken your power back and you're looking good. Like, they're convinced you don't give a fuck about them, and you look hot doing it, okay? But with the Chariot, I feel like this person wants to rush towards you, okay? This is Cancer energy, this is Cardinal energy. So this person wants to rush towards you. They're just like, sorry, but part one is fine, okay? I feel like they also miss the routine of things, because we do have artistry. May you find harmony and order. So they kind of miss the routine of how things used to be when they were with you. I feel like when you were in their life, you offered a sense of stability and comfort and everything looked great. But it's like now that you guys are not together, they kind of feel a bit like lost in life, a bit confused, a bit like they don't know where they're going. But we do have mind power, so lead with your mind. I feel like a part of them objectively is admitting this. Whether they have the courage to admit this to your face or not is another thing, but I feel like objectively looking at the situation, they feel like, yeah, you're a catch, you have things to offer, and you're good looking and you're doing better. This person sees you as you've basically up to level. You no longer would go for your ex. Like, you have, when you're really over your ex when you don't even find them cute anymore. You kind of go over them. You kind of see them as basic now. You're like, what was I thinking? The rose tinted glasses just came off, and they have a newfound respect for you too. So yes, it is lust, but they also feel like you're in your power, you're confident now. We do have gifts. So again, this is for your new partner, right? Or love in general. Like, you need to be understood, okay? It's all about compromise and taking the time to understand each other. Maybe this person didn't take the time to understand you, take the time to really nurture the relationship. So now you're taking the lessons you learned in that relationship and you're going to apply it to a new one. But your advice is love yourself first, okay? So again, this ex, I wouldn't really see them as someone that you should go back to, only because they're looking at you from a place of lust. And the fact that you've taken your life back, I feel like getting back with this person would just be regressing, okay? But you're being asked to continue to love yourself, because it's not just about making yourself attractive for others, but for yourself, so that you raise your standards and you attract the person you truly deserve, okay? I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. And also, if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay, so pile 2, 9 minutes and 55 seconds. You guys chose honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, so this is your advice for your ex, right? But let's see, we have individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. This is your overall love advice, whether you're single or if you're with someone new or for a future new person. This is the advice you need to take. We have new beginning. You'll start a new job and a life. Clean sweep over. Hit the reset button. We have trust. May you take the leap of faith. We have Pisces. There could be a Pisces. We have I like you. We have Page of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we have water sign energy with the 7 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So how's your ex feeling about you? They want to get back together. Okay, we have a new beginning. Like if you would give them a chance, they would take it. And we do have trust here. So it tells me like this person wants to build trust with you. They want to work on things. It's like trust makes me also think of like a foundation that you've set. You know, it takes a long time to trust a person. And I feel like they would want to explore this connection again. They are missing you. They are wanting to start again. They do like you. Literally, I like you. But we have Pisces energy. So I interpret this to be a little bit cautious energy because Pisces is a mutable sign, just like Gemini. And sometimes, you know, Pisces may be in Delulu land. Like, I feel like this person could be seeing you from a lens of, like, loneliness and just idolization. And it's like, my South Node is in Pisces. So I have a history of being a bit delusional and seeing things how I want to see them rather than in reality of what it is, and believing too much on faith as opposed to what is happening in front of me. So that's what I associate Pisces with. It could be very delusional-esque, very dreamy, very Neptunian, okay? And it's like with the Page of Wands, they could be placing you on a pedestal right now. This reminds me of Pile 1, but in a more romanticized kind of way. Pile 1 is more like lusty, but this is more like in a romanticized way. Like, oh, things could be great, you know? Because with the Pile 1, it wasn't like, oh, let's get back together. It was more like, oh, I find them attractive. And I just want to see what I can, you know, what can happen between us. But this is giving more of an energy where this person idolizes you. Like, no, like the love is still there. Like, I really want Pile 2 back, you know. Page of Wands is like, no, they're so attractive. They're so beautiful. And it's not like, even though it's a fire energy, Page of Wands, I'm not getting it's like lusty. It's like romantic. It's like, they're so beautiful, you know. But with the 7 of Cups tying in with the Pisces energy, I would be a bit cautious because I feel like this person idolizes and romanticizes things when it's gone. So it's like this person could be feeling these things because they don't have you. Once they have you again, will they maintain this sense of, oh my God, I want to be with Pile 2 again? You know, I feel like, and I get that they're not doing it intentionally. Like this person, they're not trying to like yearn for you and then when they get you, they switch up. Like I feel like this person genuinely believes in their heart that, oh, I really want Pile 2 back. Pile 2 is probably the one for me. I really want them back. But then sustainability, I don't know, because they're coming off as very conflicted. But this is them idolizing you as well. They could be daydreaming a lot about you and just thinking about the past and romanticizing about the past. It's giving like nostalgic energy as well, even though that's more of like the 6 of Cups. This is more like in a very dreamy, romanticized way that may not be in sync with how things happened. I feel like this person is low-key delulu because I feel like they remember scenarios between the both of you, but in a more romanticized way, not necessarily in the way it actually happened. And I think they feel this way because they don't have you. If they have you, I don't think that they'd be remembering it that way, okay? So this person they could have failed to replace you with someone better, or maybe like they're just, I don't know. Not to say that you guys don't have great memories. I'm sure you do, but it's like, it's giving more of an energy of like confusion. Like they see something in a way that it may not have happened like 100% in the way that they're seeing it. It's like they romanticize the past a lot, okay? They could have avoidant tendencies, because one thing I've noticed with men who are avoidant, a lot of the time, they'll act like they don't care about you and they move on with their life, but then they will come back and start romanticizing things. And it's like, why are you romanticizing the trauma you put me through? What the hell? You know? But they don't register it like that. I think it's the loneliness that kicks in with a lot of avoidant men, where they're like, they start romanticizing things in a way that it didn't happen that way, you know? Kind of reminds me of one of my exes. Like, they went back to their ex who cheated on them, like made their life a living hell, physically assaulted them, all sorts of stuff, right? Contributed to their downfall, and they would not stop cheating every time. But then when they were away from their ex, they started romanticizing them. Like, oh my God, but we had a family together, even though they didn't even have a family together. But they're like, but you got pregnant, and it's just, and it's just like, and then they went back to them, and it's just like they were romanticizing very toxic, like, memories, but because they missed them, they were willing to see it in a different way, but yeah, you're being advised to go on a honeymoon, not necessarily with this person, but it's kind of like maybe this person will try and hit you up, and if you want to see where things could go, you want to give this relationship a chance. Spirit is saying spend some time with them. Spend some time with them, because then you decide whether you really want them or not. Because sometimes distance makes the heart grow fonder. Sometimes we yearn for something because it's not within our reach. But a true testament to see if we really, really wanted that is how you act when you have it. Do you appreciate the relationship? Do you appreciate the connection? Do you both work on it? Are you both committed to it? And I'm getting, you will know how you feel about this person, and you will know how they feel about you 100% if you spend some time. Once you spend time with this person, that will be a defining factor as to whether you should proceed further or not. So Spirit is saying if you're open to that, then do that, okay? But in terms of anyone that's trying to get close to you, any potential new love, individuality. Don't allow anyone to feel possessive over you. You are an individual. Express your individuality. Maintain it, okay? And I get this because some of these people could be a bit possessive. Like they could want you so badly because they're just possessive. They just don't want anyone else to have you. Like when they're not with you, they feel like they've lost out, Whereas when they had you, maybe they didn't appreciate you. So it's kind of like sometimes people just don't like competition, and sometimes people don't actually miss people. They just want to beat out any potential competition, okay? And sometimes when we romanticize it, it's like, oh, they can't live without me. But sometimes it's like, no, if they were serious about things, they would have worked on things with you to start with, But that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. I don't bite. And if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99, okay? Pile 3, 17 minutes and 27 seconds. You guys chose Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others, okay? That's your advice in regard to this ex. So I feel like Spirit is being shady, because it's like, you're like, what should I know about my ex? And Spirit say flirt and extend your light-hearted energy to others. Not necessarily this person, to others. Like, even if it means flirting in front of your ex, for goddamn, like, just others. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, like, extend your energy to people who deserve your energy, okay? We do have dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. So this is just your general love advice in general, like whether it's with someone new or just something you need to know, the message you need to know now. Yeah. So some of you guys, I'm not gonna lie, some of you guys could be dreaming of your ex or dreaming of your future partner. And that will tell you a lot about how this person's feeling, okay? We have love life, free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Love and be loved, but it was reversed. Okay. We have kindred. May you enjoy heartfelt connections. We have death. Scorpio energy. We have memories, childhood. Oh, this could be an ex from a while ago for some of you, like a while back. Trying to contemplate whether I should do like all the reading ideas, requests of you guys, if I should just wait till the next day. Anyways, we have moon card, which is Pisces energy, Cancer energy, water energy, and then we have fire sign energy with the 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the 6 of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign energy. Okay, so how's your ex feeling about you? Okay, they're mourning the loss. Okay, with the death card, I feel like they're mourning this loss. A part of them feels like they want to accept the ending as it is, but they can't help but feel nostalgic over it with the memories in childhood. They feel a little bit internally conflicted. They're still quite worried about how things went down. They still think about it a lot, because we do have the 5 of Wands, which is like internal conflict. They could be feeling a lot of competition. Maybe you guys are moving on with other people, but even if you're not, they feel internally conflicted about what is transpiring. This could also be guilt. Okay, maybe they feel guilty for what they've done to you and it just won't leave them alone. Okay, but they're trying their best to move forward and kind of accept the ending as it is and maybe change and become a better person, but it's not working. I feel like all these feelings that they hold for you, like missing you, thinking about you, having anxiety in regards to you, dreams in regards to you, they try to keep it a secret. So if this person has moved on to someone else, they try and keep it a secret from that person. Okay, I will clarify the moon card though. Can you clarify this moon card? Why do we have this moon card here? Yeah, I feel like they... Ooh, Knight of Cups. They could have secret feelings for you. But I feel like they don't want anyone to know that. They're trying to not. They're trying to close the cycle. They're trying to put it to an end. But they find you so attractive with the Empress. I feel like they really wish that they had a second chance to be with you. But they have to hide that. They feel a lot of internal conflict. I feel like the damage has been done and maybe you won't accept them. So they're trying their best to move forward, but they can't. A part of them wants to change themselves. They want to work on themselves, but they can't. Okay? They feel like this soul tie towards you. They may dream a lot about you. And you guys know how I feel about twin flames, okay? But it could be a connection, like a soulmate connection, that you guys feel this link together. Because we do have kindred. May you find heartfelt connection. So they could have like a very strong connection to you, even if it's been years, even if they've moved on, they still think about you, even if this is like your first ex. Okay, this is someone who feels very emotionally and spiritually connected to you. For some of you, you could have lost your virginity to this person and they lost their virginity towards you. It's giving that sort of energy. Okay, yeah, but it's like they're kind of accepting it even though they don't want to accept it, as in the ending. Like, love and be loved. Now it's reversed. Like, they're reminiscing on how things used to be. Like, I feel like this is an ex where things were great at some point and then they just fizzled out, or something went wrong and then it had to come to an end, and it was like really heartbreaking on both ends. But it's taken you time to get over it, and with them it's like they find themselves in their heart always returning to you. Like, they can't just get over it, you know. I'm hearing it wasn't over for me like the Notebook, you know. But they still always hold these feelings for you, but they have to hide it. It's like, because a part of them feels like, oh my God, like, I need to get over this. I can't return back to power 3, so I need to accept it. But it's almost like internally they haven't. 222 as I said that. Okay. We do have dreams. So this is you guys could be dreaming of them. Okay. But in general, you may even get a sign of who you're meant to be with next through a dream, but that's what's coming through. But in terms of your ex, Spirit is saying extend your light-hearted energy to others. So not necessarily your ex. Because when I was shuffling this deck, I said, like, what advice do you have for pile 3 in regards to the ex? So like, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Flirt. You know, so it's kind of like, keep everything light. Talk to other people. Don't wait up for this person. That's what I'm getting. Like, don't sit and wait and be like, oh, because we have this connection. It's just, even if you feel it too, sometimes, like, if you know in your heart, like, this is something you can't revisit, it doesn't always have to be like a bad ending. Sometimes we outgrow each other. Sometimes, like, someone resonates with a part of us that served us well at some point of our lives, but now we've outgrown that side. We're no longer that point. It kind of reminds me of like with one of my exes. I was engaged to him. We were only 22 years old. We were quite young. And at the time, like he's Muslim, right? And at the time I was like leaning more towards that side because, you know, I grew up, my dad's Muslim, my mom's Catholic, right? But I had more on a Islamic upbringing, or there was more strictness placed on that side because my dad's quite dominant, right? And so therefore he expected me to marry a Muslim man at the time. So with me, it's like I was engaged to this guy, and what bounded us together was our beliefs. He did not like tarot. He was very against who I am today. He would be very against that, like my ex, right? So it's like, even though the love was there on both ends, like sometimes you grow apart, sometimes you both are very different people, you know? And it doesn't mean that the love you both felt wasn't real. It was real at some point for whatever love was in our 22-year-old minds, but sometimes you're just not compatible, or you're not aligned for each other, you know, and it just can't progress, you know. The only way you can make that work is if you both compromise. But if one person's not willing to compromise, then it doesn't work out, right? And besides, I was such a different person back then compared to now. Some of you guys have still been on this journey with me since then, you know, but very, very different. So similarly, like you guys could have had like an experience where it didn't have to end on like, oh, so and so cheated or someone betrayed. Like sometimes it just ends, right? But you're being advised to just keep things light with other people and not really focus too much. Don't wait up for this person. But this person really does dream a lot about you. Like I'm getting that heavily. Okay, they think about you a lot, and they always will have feelings for you. But deep down, they know they have to move on. Okay. So I'm going to move on to your next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Okay. So pile 4, 25 minutes, and let's make it a double. 25 minutes and 25 seconds. You guys chose healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive and heal. Sorry, as you forgive your parents. Sorry. Why don't I add the heal? Okay. So let's see how your ex feels about you. We have surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Okay, we have loyalty. True friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Okay, we have conserve. May you find the balance. We have lonely. On the back we have February. For some of you, your ex has spent Valentine's Day alone, okay, and they were very lonely. This is an ex that's giving. This is giving the illusion that, not illusion, but this is giving me the idea that this ex has not moved on to anyone. They're not in a relationship. They're single. Okay, we have help me. We have the Tower card, which is Scorpio energy. We have Earth sign energy with the 4 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have the Ace of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, oh yeah, I was talking to one of my subscribers. Hey, Dora, if you're watching this, we were talking about the Tower card, and you know how I always say it's Scorpio, and a lot of readers say it's Scorpio. She mentioned to me that she thinks of Aries, and I'm like, you know what, that's a good point, because Aries can be very impulsive and just rash and quick to do things. So, and this is all about sudden changes. So this is also giving Aries energy, okay? I digress, okay? So this is more of your advice for your ex, okay? For you and your ex, which is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this tells me that your ex could have messed up the connection, or your connection basically was in shambles, but it's been like due to trauma, childhood trauma. Or some of you, if you have children with your ex, then, you know, a lot of this may coincide with it, okay? But I'm getting a lot of trauma, a lot of unhealthy attachments or unhealthy influences of watching parents growing up. Someone just has an unhealthy view of love, and that bled into the relationship. Someone never worked on it, okay? So basically Spirit is saying, if this person ever worked on themselves or went to therapy or vice versa, you both did that, whatever it may be, whoever needs this the most, you would have had a really, really successful relationship, okay? Someone allowed their pasthood trauma to kind of not make the relationship succeed, okay? But this advice is for you in general. So we have surprises. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. So this is Spirit's way of saying, like, new love is coming into your life, okay? But be open to them. I'm not gonna lie, your ex could be feeling really depressed, okay? Because we have loyalty, be loyal to your friends. I feel like your ex is just spending time with their friends. They are very loyal to you in their heart space. I feel like no one has been able to come close to taking their heart. And I've noticed that even though some men in real life, yeah, some men think I hate men, right? Because I'm always gassing up the girlies and, you know, but I actually don't. I'm actually very balanced with men and women. I see different sides of the coin when it comes to relationships. And one thing I can acknowledge when it comes to a lot of men is once they do fall in love with a woman, like they devote their everything for that woman, you know, and or straight men. I don't know much about gay men in terms of like how they move in relationships, but with straight men, a lot of the time, they will give their all, and they're very loyal. So if you find a straight man that's cheating, like that man is not in love, okay? But a lot of the times, like these men are very loyal, okay? And so loyal to the point where it can become unhealthily loyal, where even though the relationship has ended, they will happily marry someone new, have kids, and still be thinking about that person that they once loved. It's like no one can ever like replace that one that they really loved. And it's kind of sad because it's just like I feel bad for the new woman. It's just like the new woman also deserves to be loved and adored, like, you know. But for some men, they would never ever let that person like go, even if they've let them go physically, like in their heart space. It would always be a reserved space for them, you know. And that could be very poetic and romantic, but it can also feel really sad because like stubbornness is like you can't let things go, and sometimes you need to let things go for yourself and for your new partner, you know. But this person will never be able to let you go. Like no matter who they date, no matter who they're with, they will always revisit pile 4, you know. We have to conserve, maybe find the balance. So this person keeps themselves to themselves. I'm not gonna lie, this person does not want to be reminded of you sometimes because it triggers them. So if someone brings you up, it really does trigger them. But at the same time, they can't stop thinking about you. So make it make sense, you know. They keep to themselves a lot. I'm getting someone who's very like depressed, like they've never been the same once they've lost you. Okay, because we have help me. This person only felt energized and only felt vibrant when they had you. But it's like once they lost you, they lost everything, you know? They feel very lonely. And it's not that they can't get someone. It's like the willingness to even try is not there. This person, like, it feels like they've given up on life. They feel like you were the only thing that they had going on for themselves. And once it ended, okay? This person, they've experienced a lot of sudden shifts and they're now like realizing how their life has panned out since losing you. Now, I don't know if this is a karma thing where like they did something and now they have to reap what they sow, or if it's more of like this person, like you guys ended things, you left them, but they just really miss you, and maybe they understand why things couldn't work out, but they just will always love you. But it's a challenge. We have the Ace of Swords. They find this to be very challenging. I do feel like they want to communicate with you. They do want to talk to you. They find it too challenging to be away from you. But yeah, this person's very closed off. They're very lonely. They're very affected by this breakup. But I don't even see it as like, oh, let's get back together. Like, let's see how they... It's giving more of like, they just feel lost without you. And it's like they're not going to do anything about it. You know, they're just there. It's like, I've just lost the love of my life. Or it may have been years ago and they're like, I've lost the love of my life. Like, I feel like you're irreplaceable. So even if a woman or a man is throwing themselves at them, it's like, they're like just indifferent. Like, no one can fill that void. Like, even if they have the best partner ever, they're just like, great. You know, like, they just feel like you cannot be replaced. And although that's flattering for you, it can sometimes feel sad for, like, the person that they get with, because they're just like, hi, am I a potato? Like, it's giving that energy. Okay. They find it very challenging. I want to clarify the Ace of Swords, though. Can you clarify the Ace of Swords? It's almost like they have to hold back from communicating. Yeah, because I feel like they still want to be with you, but it's like they have to hold back. The Judgment is making choices, but we Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands, this is saying that they want to communicate so badly. They just hold themselves back. And they feel stuck because it's not easy to hold themselves back from communicating. They're trying to accept things as they are, but it's depressing them. We do have the Queen of Cups, so they have a lot of hidden emotions. And that's why they find it so challenging to just accept things as they are, because they still have these deep feelings. They feel very lonely. They could have celebrated their Valentine's Day very lonely. This person will always love you. Like, this is how they perceive it. You could be thinking like, oh, they didn't love me and they wouldn't have done this and this and this if that was the case. But from their perspective, they think that they will always love you. And they will never really give anyone their heart the way that they can give you, you know. And they feel like they've ruined things because of their trauma, because of how they love, okay? I don't feel like this person intentionally tried to hurt you, but at the same time, they could have been dismissive and just allowed the pain to continue. You could have been very understanding, but it's like they didn't fight for this, okay? But we have Help Me. Like, this person feels like you're the only person that can take their pain away. That's really sad. And I don't even know if this is like an asshole or not, but that just sounds really sad. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, feel free to email me. And if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Last pile, 34 minutes and 34 seconds. This is pile 5. You guys chose Soulmate. That's your advice in regards to your ex. So maybe this is a confirmation that your ex was a soulmate, okay? But let's see. We have sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. This is your general love advice. So even if you're with someone new, or this is your future love, or just in general, this is your advice, okay? We have fast changes. Things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. Take bold steps forward. Ooh, this ex is trying to come back, and they may actually do it. Okay, it's not just like I feel like this, I want to do that. Like this person may be about it. Okay, we have resolved. May you let it go. Yeah, we have confirmation. This person could be Catholic. We have trust your gut. We have star, which is Aquarius energy, air sign energy. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign energy. And then we have the air sign energy with the Queen of Swords. Okay. I feel like your ex wants to talk things out. I feel like they've gained clarity as to where they went wrong, or as to how they can work things out with you. And they realize, why would I want to let someone go who is perfect for me, or we could have grown together, we could have built together. We have the Queen of Swords. So this person wants to come clean. They want to reach out. They want to have an honest conversation. This person is willing to see things from your perspective. Maybe this could have been an ex where you just couldn't see eye to eye, incompatible, too many arguments. Now this person is really willing to see things as they are, be logical, and kind of put their ego aside and just be very, very fair. This person does want to have a heart-to-heart with you. They still feel a connection to you with the Two of Cups. This reminds me of pile 3 a little bit, like as in the connection part. Like this person feels that you are their soulmate. They feel it, you feel it, they feel it. It's a mutual feeling I'm picking up here. They want to heal the connection, and they have hope with the Star card. Yeah, this person looks to you for hope. This person has hope that maybe they can work things out. They don't see this breakup as forever. They feel like they're hoping at least that it's like a temporary thing, especially with the resolved here. This person wants to resolve a lot between the both of you. Yeah. And this could be a confirmation, like maybe you had been getting signs, synchronicities from the universe, or a feeling that your ex wants you back, or you're picking up on their energy, that you could be feeling sad out of the blue, happy out of the blue, and you're like, I need a confirmation that I'm not going crazy. Why am I picking up on weird thoughts and feelings? Why am I crying randomly? Why am I feeling sad? Why am I feeling lonely? Why am I feeling something's missing? Like you could be feeling just not yourself at times. And you're like, I know this is not my energy because I'm a strong bitch. But it's a confirmation that you are picking up on their energy. So trust your gut. Your intuition is telling you this, but you could have thought that's too good to be true. Like it's been a while since we've talked, but you could be feeling their energy because you guys are connected. Now, again, I don't believe in twin flames, but this is definitely soulmate energy. Definitely a connection, especially if you're a very intuitive person or an empath. You soak up energy like a sponge, okay? But they want to resolve things, okay? Yeah, I feel that this person may even come towards you. So maybe this is a confirmation that they're coming back, okay? But this is your general advice. So sparks, keep the sparks flying with each other. Surprise each other with gestures of love. So whoever you end up with in the future, or whoever you're with now, you're being asked to kind of keep the spark alive and do things that both make you happy. But this is in regards to your ex, this particular card, that this is a confirmation that this is a soulmate. And a soulmate doesn't have to mean like we only have one and you're only meant to be with one, but like the connection is real and you are feeling things that they are sending, so it's not in your head, okay? But that's what I'm getting in terms of how they're feeling. I hope that resonates. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. Bye.